My Last Duchess. By Robert Browning. My Last Duchess is one of Robert Browning's most famous dramatic monologues, first published in 1842 in his collection, Dramatic Lyrics. The poem is set in the Italian Renaissance and is narrated by the Duke of Ferrara, who reveals his character through his commentary on a portrait of his deceased wife. Summary and analysis. The poem begins with the Duke showing a visitor a portrait of his late Duchess, painted by the artist Fra Pandolf. As he describes the painting, the Duke's monologue subtly reveals his own nature. He criticizes the Duchess for her friendly and cheerful demeanor, which he interpreted as a lack of exclusive admiration for him. He resented that she treated everyone with the same kindness and joy, whether it was her husband, the Duke, or someone else. The Duke's words gradually uncover his possessive and authoritarian nature. He reveals that he was displeased with the Duchess's behavior, feeling it beneath her to appreciate simple pleasures and other people's kindness. The ultimate revelation comes when the Duke implies that he gave commands to stop her smiles altogether, suggesting that he may have been responsible for her early death. Themes: power and control. The Duke's desire for control over the Duchess is evident throughout the poem. He views her as a possession rather than a person, and her inability to conform to his standards leads him to take drastic measures. Jealousy and pride. The Duke's jealousy and pride are central to the poem. He cannot tolerate the idea that his wife might find joy in anything or anyone other than him. His pride is wounded by her lack of exclusive reverence for him. Art and objectification. The portrait of the Duchess serves as a symbol of the Duke's control. In death, she becomes a perfect, silent object that he can display and admire without the risk of disobedience or independence. Style and structure. My Last Duchess is written in rhymed iambic pentameter, also known as heroic couplets. The poem's structure as a dramatic monologue allows Browning to delve deeply into the psychology of the Duke, revealing his character through his own words. The use of enjambment keeps the poem's flow conversational and natural, enhancing the sense of a real-life speech. Browning's masterful use of the dramatic monologue in My Last Duchess has made it a staple of English literature. The poem's exploration of power dynamics, the psychology of possessiveness, and the intersection of art and life continue to resonate with readers and scholars alike. It remains a powerful example of Browning's ability to create complex, multifaceted characters through poetic monologue. Explanation about dramatic monologue. A dramatic monologue is a type of poem or speech in which a single character speaks to a silent listener, revealing their thoughts and feelings. This form is particularly effective in exploring the speaker's personality, motivations, and circumstances. Here are the key elements of a dramatic monologue. 1. Single speaker. Voice. The entire monologue is delivered by one character, who dominates the narrative voice. The audience. The audience gains insight into the speaker's mind and personal perspective, often revealing more than the speaker intends. 2. Silent listener. Implied presence. While the listener does not speak, their presence is implied through the speaker's words and responses. Influence. The speaker's dialogue and behavior are shaped by the presence of the listener, often addressing or reacting to them directly. 3. Revealing character and situation. Personal revelations. Through the monologue, the speaker inadvertently reveals their own character, including flaws, desires, and motivations. Situational context. The speech often provides context about a particular situation or event, shedding light on the speaker's actions or circumstances. Example: My Last Duchess, by Robert Browning. In Robert Browning's My Last Duchess, the Duke of Ferrara speaks to an emissary about a portrait of his deceased wife. Here's how the elements of a dramatic monologue are utilized. 1. Single speaker. The Duke is the sole speaker throughout the poem, providing a continuous narrative. 2. Silent listener. The emissary's presence is implied through the Duke's references to him, such as, "Wilt please you sit and look at her?" 3. Revealing character and situation. Duke's speech reveals his controlling and jealous nature. He discusses his late wife's behavior and his displeasure with her interactions, ultimately revealing that he had her killed. "I gave commands, then all smiles stopped together." The Duke's remarks about the next marriage negotiation and his prized art collection also highlight his arrogance and sense of entitlement. A dramatic monologue effectively combines a single speaker's narrative with the implied presence of a listener, revealing deep insights into the speaker's character and situation. This form is a powerful tool for exploring complex personalities and psychological states within a compact and engaging narrative structure.